But I gotta say, Zac Efron was like, this dude was cut. Like, you know, like Robert Downey Jr. voice, yo, you're more shredded than a Julian salad, man. What's the secret, dude? You know, I'm trying to come up, you know, but it's tough. Oh, which I thought y'all wasn't gonna see me. I'm the Osiris of this shit. Wu-Tang's here forever, motherfucker. So anyways, y'all, this is my second to last review of the year. Take 2023 and throw it in the trash, Kobe style. I'm not talking about just for movies, man. Just the year period, man. But thank God I made it through another year, man, so far. So, yeah, this is my second to last review. So after this, I'm going to be talking Aquaman, and then I'll see y'all next year. I was going to do Color Purple, but I said, you know what? I don't fuck with Oprah. You know what I'm saying? So anything that Oprah's a part of, I don't want no part of it. So I think I'm going to skip Color Purple. But anyway, today I'm talking about The Iron Claw. One of my most anticipated movies of the year, based off the tragedy of the Von Erich family. And if you follow wrestling, you know what happened with the Von Erichs. And yo, even if you don't believe in superstition, you still got to raise the eyebrow like, yo, is there some truth to this shit about the Von Erich family curse? So it really follows Zac Efron, who plays Kevin Von Erich, right? He's the, kind of the eldest of the brothers, right? So it's Kevin, was it David and Mike, and then Kerry. So growing up, Kerry was the one I was mostly associated with, because I remember him from the WWF days, because I was more WWF than I was NWA. So yeah, Kerry, when he came to WWF, he was the Texas Tornado, and then I remember he disappeared after that. Then he ended up, you know, tragically dying. But yeah, so it really follows Kevin, Zac Efron, who's really trying to break into the business and make a name for himself under the tutelage of his father, who was a very hard-nosed, like, just with, like, okay, imagine Joe Jackson, but white. Okay, this dude was a white version of Joe Jackson. Like, he demanded the best out of his kids. He wanted his kids to be all-star wrestlers because he was a wrestler back in the day, but he never got his shot. So he was living vicariously through his sons, and even had them compete against each other. So one of the things I really did like about this film was the camaraderie, the brotherhood between the brothers, right? You really believed that they were brothers and that they loved each other. But then the father would come in being a douchebag and like make them compete against one another. And like he was a douchebag. Like the father got on my fucking nerves. But I gotta say, Zac Efron was like, this dude was cut. Like, you know, like Robert Downey Jr. voice, yo, you're more shredded than a Julian salad, man. What's the secret, dude? You know, I'm trying to come up, you know, but it's tough. Zac Efron was just one big muscle. All right, this dude should have been like, I think he should have played Kerry. Because Kerry, to me, I thought was the biggest of the brothers, if I'm not mistaken. Probably not the tallest, but he was the biggest. So no diss to, what's his name? Jeremy Allen White, who plays Kerry. I thought he did a good job playing the character, but I really didn't buy him as Kerry, because Kerry was a big dude, man. And Jeremy is like, he's not only the shortest, but he's the smallest of them. So I didn't believe for 1 second that he was the powerhouse that was the Texas Tornado. And, but Zac Efron really sold that shit. Like, I thought he could be a legit, like, wrestler, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did his thing. But yeah, the movie was very tragic, you know what I mean? So after you watch Iron Claw, you're probably gonna want to watch some Disney or something to, like, brighten your spirits up, because, I mean, you know the story. So even though that there are some good heartfelt moments, but at the same time, it's very tragic, very sad. And I ain't gonna lie, I was fighting back some tears, man. I don't want to walk out the theater crying like a little bitch, you know what I'm saying? But I was fighting hard, like, damn, this is getting me in the feels right here, man. So, yeah, kudos to A24. And God, I can't remember the director of the movie. I'm bad at that, so I'm gonna leave the director's name up there. He did a great job. Now, as far as gripes go, some pacing issues here and there, like most A24 movies, it is a slow burn. But I mean, that's not really negative, because even in the moments where it was slow, I still appreciated the artistry of it, because I was impressed by the technical stuff, like the transitions and then the shots. So even in those slow moments, I was just admiring how beautiful the movie looked. You know what I'm saying? The shot selection, like I said, the transitions. And I wish they would have got more into the wrestling stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like almost like small scale. Like I didn't feel the grand scale of the wrestling world. I mean, there's cameos here and there from, from former wrestlers, like, okay, oh, I remember that guy. Oh yeah, that's gotta be so-and-so. So yeah, the cameos all work, but I feel like we could have got more into the wrestling world. And there is moments where you see archive footage of Kerry wrestling, and like I say, he's a big guy. Then it'll cut later to Jeremy Allen White coming out of the match, and you can see the clear size difference. It was like night and day. Like, bro, I did not believe for 1 second that was Kerry Von Erich. You know what I mean? And then there's a time jump that happens where I feel like there's a part of the portion of the movie that was cut out, because there's a time jump that happens where it cuts from this to this. And I'm like, wait a minute. They never explained how he transitioned to, like, okay, so how do we get here? And how does she go from having just a small baby? Now we got two, 8-year-olds, running around. I don't know. I just felt like there's probably a director's cut out there. Maybe for time they had to cut it, because this is a 2-hour and 12-minute movie. But yeah, I did. I enjoyed the performances. I enjoyed the film. I knew coming into this what it was going to be, because I know the story about what happened. And so yeah, walking out, man, I give this movie, I give it a B+. I think it really worked. Shout out to everybody, all the actors that played the Von Erichs, especially Zac Efron, man. That guy was like, you forget that's a little motherfucker from High School Musical. This dude now whoop your ass. All right. So that's it, and that's all. Yeah, B+ is what I got for the Iron Claw. What y'all think about it? Comment freely below. Let me know what y'all thought. If y'all like it, dig this content, hit that like and subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.